What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. So previously, I reported on Lord Jamar feeling like Godfrey and the In Godfrey We Trust podcast set him up. He felt like he had been hoodwinked, bamboozled, run amok, led astray by the In Godfrey We Trust podcast, right? And, he talked about everybody being in cahoots against him and so on and so forth, like they conspired against him to make him look bad. And in that video, I talked about, well, let me get to the whole situation. For those who don't know, Lord Jamar is a flat earther. He believes the earth is flat. Months ago, like 3 or 4 months ago, he came on the In Godfrey We Trust podcast and was basically giving out basically sending out a call to action or just really challenging anybody to a debate. He like, I debate anybody. And he wanted to debate Neil deGrasse Tyson. And he basically saying he would smoke anybody in a debate about the earth being flat around. So Dante Nero, a co-host on the show In Godfrey We Trust, he wasn't able to get Neil deGrasse Tyson, but he got a very solid, very good substitute, Professor Dave. Professor Dave is well versed in the field of science. He's an intellectual, and when Lord Jamar and Professor Dave started to engage in a debate, Professor Dave was running circles around Lord Jamar, smoking him, left him in the dust, literally smoked his boots. And Lord Jamar couldn't handle losing a debate. He couldn't handle being wrong. And so he came up with this whole narrative that Godfrey and Dante Nero and them set him up when he was aware of the debate that was going to take place. I believe he was aware of that already. And then he was acting like he was just so knowledgeable to smoke anybody at any time in regards to a debate with anybody. In regards to a debate about the earth being flat. He acted like he was well prepared and knowledgeable enough to smoke anybody in a debate regarding the earth being flat. And he got smoked and he can't handle the fact that he's wrong, right? And so now when I watch Godfrey and the In Godfrey We Trust podcast talk about Lord Jamar's reaction, and Lord Jamar saying that he was they were all trying to set him up, Godfrey revealed some information. He revealed that Lord Jamar threatened legal action against Lord Jamar regarding the footage and basically what happened at the debate. What happened at during the debate, right? I'm like, what legal action what can you do? What legal action can you take? You trying to sue because you got smoked? You trying to sue because you got embarrassed, dog? That's not how that works, fam. And that's not a good look on your part. You got to take your L. Just like everybody telling Drake to take his L, man. You got to take your L. We like, Drake, you can't be suing when stuff don't go your way. When things don't go the way you expect it to go. You gotta just take your L. Same thing to Lord Jamar. I'm like, come on, Lord Jamar. You really think you're trying to threaten with legal action? Threaten legal action because you got fried and you got cooked like a rotisserie chicken? Come on, man. It happens. Well, you didn't think it would happen to you, but listen, the earth is round, dog. It's not flat. It's round. And the fact that you believe in that and you trying to get everybody else, well, you can believe what you want to believe. But the fact that you couldn't handle being slaughtered in that debate, come on, man, that's not a good look for you. It's not. Then I'm hearing Godfrey say that he said Dante Nero got him high or got him like he drugged him or something. Like he did something to the weed or something or something. He did something to what? What, dog? Like if Dante Nero was smoking or doing whatever, because I guess he was doing it. Like if he doing it with you, how he gonna get himself messed up too? He gonna get himself all off his rocker while he's supposed to be helping facilitate the debate. You know what I'm saying? Oh, y'all set me up. No, nobody set you up, dog. And you can't be threatening legal action because stuff didn't go your way, man. That's come on, man. Come on, dog. Come on. And like I told y'all, there are things I agree with Lord Jamar on as far as the origins of hip hop lying with Black American people. The origins of hip hop, it lies with Black American people. That's what Lord Jamar argues for. I agree with that. I also agree with him on I agree with him on certain stances about Marshall Mathers, Eminem, and Eminem's popularity in the black community, and Eminem's stance within hip hop in certain contexts. I agree with certain things he said about Marshall Mathers. Even as a person I agree with a lot of things that Dr. Umar says. But I agree with Lord Jamar when he was like, hey man, the school should be up by now. What's going on? I agree with him questioning Dr. Umar about the school, even though I agree with a lot of the things that Dr. Umar has said over the years, right? So I agree with certain things he said, but it's other things I cannot stand with him on. I can't stand with he is staunchly riding with Donald Trump. Like staunchly. And I'm not saying you had to be flying. Like, I'm not saying you got to be Kamala Harris and Joe Biden's #1 fan. I'm not saying you had to put the cape on for them. But the fact how he was so willing to put a cape on for Donald Trump, like when he spoke about when Donald Trump had the ad in the paper talking about the exonerated five, formerly known as the Central Park Five. And Donald Trump never apologized after these men were exonerated for, what basically calling for them to get the death penalty and all of that, right? And Lord Jamar goes, well, he was a Democrat when he did that. He was identified as a Democrat. What the fuck? Who cares what he identified as at that time? He said it, right? And he's still not going to apologize for that with us knowing that those men were innocent all along. You know what I mean? But anyway, even with all of that withstanding, the way he was putting a cape on for Donald Trump, just the way, again, I don't agree with him saying that the earth is flat. Not at all. Not at all. It's a lot of other certain things that he's said and done that I don't agree with. You know what I mean? And this is what I'm saying in general. I don't have to agree with everybody on every single thing. I don't. But Lord Jamar at times goes off the deep end. He goes off the deep end. And when he's off on that deep end, he doesn't know how to say, you know what, I was wrong. Nah, I looked at the wrong way. A lot of times he don't know how to reel certain things back at times, and this is a situation when he's talking about the earth being flat where he don't know how to reel things back or reel it in a little bit. He don't know how to not reel it in. He don't know how to dial things back or just take a L. Take a L. But to sit up here and act like Godfrey set you up to be humiliated, no. This is Godfrey is a man that been on your podcast. Now, the optics of it were not good because Professor Dave is a white man, right? And some would say, oh, well, you got the white intellectual to try to embarrass him about this matter. And, knowing that over the years, Lord Jamar's presented himself as a pro-black individual. And you got the white guy, and Godfrey presents himself as pro-black as well. You got the white guy to come in and debate him. But I really think they were just trying to find a substitute to debate him about the earth being flat. You know what I mean? And I believe, first of all, Godfrey don't care about he's really not invested in the earth being round or flat like that to try to embarrass him. I just think he was like, yo, let's just get a debate going. And I'm sure you probably was confident in your skills to try to get your point across, and you couldn't get your point across well, and you had to just resort to insults, hurling insults at the man. And the man came in with that bravado. Professor Dave came in talking to you like that because he heard you insulting him before the debate started. Lord Jamar didn't know. Lord Jamar, you didn't know he heard you, but he heard you insulting him before the debate actually started. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, threatening legal action, dog. Come on, man. That's Karen type behavior, Lord Jamar. And you are supposed to be above that type of thing. You're supposed to be. But I don't know, man. It's the stuff he been on as of lately. It's been just off he been off kilter with a certain things, you know. Now again, he ain't been off kilter about the Fat Joe thing, and the origins of hip hop lying with black people. The origins of hip hop's the beginnings of hip hop is really the origins of hip hop lies with Black American culture. Black American culture. They all pull from black urban youth culture. You feel me? So I agree with him on that. But it's just like, again, the way I didn't saw him put on that cape for Donald Trump, like, it's like, damn, like he riding with him. Like that's his dog. And I'm like, what? Come on, black man. You seen what happened with the exonerated five. You gonna just ignore that?